Good Minecraft morning and welcome back to another video by yours truly, Zeba. This is going to be another 10-minute tutorial. We're going to work on a shulker box loader. In today's project, we're working on the shulker box loader. We're going to actually be using these items here, and not too many of them actually. It's going to be a pretty compact build. I've been working on a couple different variations of shulker loaders, and this is the most compact design that I've found that's kind of tileable, and it fits my needs. And so please feel free to modify this and use it on your own, in your own builds and things. So let's jump right into this build. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is find a location where you got your, maybe you have your items being sorted somewhere, and we're going to use a dispenser right here. And I'm going to try to do this mostly in not flying mode so that we can kind of get a good idea how this is going to work in a survival setting. So what we're going to want is right here, we're going to have our dispenser, and that's going to actually be where we put our shulker boxes later on. And I guess I can go ahead and toss one in there right now. So yeah, we'll toss that guy in there. I do want to take a second just to apologize for the quality of my voice. I've been sick the past few days and have not yet gotten over it. So here's the idea. We're going to place the dispenser down here, and from there we can actually do a little bit of redstone dust right there, and I'll explain kind of where these are positioned and why they're positioned in certain places later on. But for right now, all you need to do is follow along. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be popping up the shulker box right here. And the shulker box is going to be being filled by our item sorting or storage or farm, whatever it might be. You'll see in a second. And then from this, we can actually take a comparator output through this, what is it called? Piston, not a sticky piston. So we could take a comparator output of the shulker box and determine how full that shulker box is and what signal strength is going to be tossed out from this guy through this guy, which is fantastic. All right, so what we've got going on so far is pretty simple. We got a little bit of dust down here, so we're going to need to add a few more things in. So we're going to take one of these guys, and he's going to be observing not this direction, this direction. Right there, that'll work too. And so, yep, so he should kick that guy off, which is fine. We're going to get rid of that. Boop, we don't need it right now. And we're going to need another one of these guys that's actually reading from up above. So let's go ahead and do this for now. There and there. Can I reach it? Nope, I have to go one more down. Like that. That should work. Okay, let's fill these back in so it looks all nice and pretty. There we go. Get rid of those guys. So we've got our comparator here going into a solid block. And then on this is where we're going to put our dropper. Just this direction there with... Oop, let's not fly. That guy right there. And we can toss any old thing in there. So let's just put a shulker box for now. And from here, we're going to build up around this direction just to kind of maneuver, since we'll be doing this most likely in survival. So we're going to take a comparator output from this guy. So he's going to toss an item up and it's going to give us a signal. And that signal we're going to put through a block right here and redstone dust. And you know what? That's going to fire. That's going to make that piston fire. So once this reaches maximum capacity, it'll say, hey, we're full. Shoot a signal over in this direction, which will fire this item up, allowing this to take a reading from that and push the piston out. Now we need to fit the bottom here. So this is just saying when this gets fired, we notice something happen, and we're going to basically launch out here, and we're going to pop out another shulker box. And so we are almost done. It is that simple, folks. So we're going to do this right here. We're going to go ahead and toss him there, and then we can actually have this here. Let's go maybe out one just so you can see it a little bit better. Now, one thing we have to do is we have to block off this from reading any signal. So right now, any kind of box that we put in front of it that has any kind of signal in it is going to get kicked off because it's automatically reading, hey, this is putting out some kind of signal. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to lock it. So we can lock it pretty simply by actually adding this here, and we can do another one there. We're going to put down, oh, I forgot one thing over there. I forgot the lever. the lever. We got to have a lever. All right, let's get rid of you. And we're going to toss that lever down right there. So this is going to give us signal strength out nearly as much as what it would take to get to be a full shulker box. I think it's 9. I don't remember if it's 9 or 16, 16, 15. So it's one less. We could do a test in a second. But the idea is that now the shulker box is missing some carrots and it is not getting fired off. But as soon as it gets filled up, oop, I can't jump around. Here, there we go. As soon as it gets filled up with carrots, let's come grab some carrots here and show you. We toss this in there, and let's get rid of that one just for safety right now. So it's getting filled up. Once it gets to 64, you will see that this will fire and create the circuit. And here we go. Any second now. Any second now. Let's go. There it is. Boom. And it fell down that direction. I don't know why it did that. It doesn't do that whenever you have blocks all around the sides. So, or at least I haven't in all my testing seen that happen yet. So let's go ahead and do all this. We'll build up some stuff around the sides here just to encase it a little bit. And there we go. Now, this is actually going to be what you will feed your shulker boxes into so that it can fill inside this dispenser. And so what I like to do, we can go grab a chest real quick. We don't need these guys here. So I like to use one of these. There we go. So we'll use a barrel there, and then we'll use a chest for our output. We can do it anywhere we want. Let's just go right there and fill in these gaps with whatever block you desire. There we go. So we should get, yep, we should get that there. Okay, let's find the one that's partially empty. I think it's this one. Yeah, and then we'll load these guys in there. So let's go ahead. We could do a really cool thing here. Clear. Clear. There you are. And let's grab that. We'll just do a whole bunch of these. And we will toss them all into this barrel here. There we go. Let's keep one. I can grab one. Nope, I can't grab one. Oh no, come here you. I just want one of you. There we go. And we can test this thing out. So we'll toss him in here like that. We should still have some carrots in there. Not very many of them. So let's grab a few stacks. We'll climb up here like this. Toss in some more carrots. And we should get him kicked out pretty soon. Hopefully he won't bypass that. And let's see what happens. There it goes. And we have a box here. Should be completely full with all of our stuff. Absolutely full. Yay. Now, the cool thing about this is we can actually, let's move this guy right here. Since it shouldn't affect anything else. It might have messed it up when I was doing that circuit just then. But what we can do now is we can technically tile this. And so let's take a look at it here. It's pretty small. Technically, it's 4 wide if you're counting all the edges to be covered up. But it's really only 2 wide. And we can run the next one off of this same area right here. And then we can just do the inverse of that side. So pretty tileable in that direction. Let's go ahead and add one more. Just for grins. Cover you. Shouldn't affect anything here, but we'll cover you anyway. Like that. Don't need these. So now we can actually put another one right next to it, I guess, on this side if we wanted to. It might interfere with this bit, but you can test it out and see. I haven't done that part yet. So there we go. And that should be the next one. And we can do our hopper line coming out like this. With our barrel on top. There we go. And we will need you here. And that's it all done. So next, all you need to do is connect it to your either hopper line or your storage system or something. And you can do that by these hoppers up here. If you just want to kind of do something like this, where you can come all the way across. You can actually have your item filters built up above this too, if you'd like. Make sure you cover up these hoppers so you don't get anything going in there. But that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. If you like this build, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you so much for watching this, and you guys have a fantastic day.